Yeah, information without confirmation is a devastation. What does that mean? That means if somebody tells you something, you need the receipts. You need to go straight to the source. You need both sides of the story. Don't just believe what someone tells you just because it's that person. Okay. Trust is one thing, but knowledge is another. There's times where I told people things back in the day, and I would feel offended when they tried to confirm the information. If I say, "Hey, yeah, they said we don't have to come in tomorrow, or we're going home early today, or this is that." When I tell you guys the information I tell you, I always stress that you should just not believe me because it's me, because you like me, because you love me, because I'm black, because I'm a man, because whatever, because I'm from this area and I can tell you how it is. Always double check your sources, bro, especially when it comes to somebody that has a possibility of speaking from emotion, someone who wants to build more trust, somebody who wants to build more loyalty, somebody that might have a motive, and everybody has motives. Those devils out there that try to hurt me have motives. They have no real reason to hurt me other than their ego. But it happens. It happens. I've been fed lies about a lot of people for a lot of years, and I don't appreciate it. No matter who it is, no matter if it's your mother who tells you this, no matter if it's your son, no matter if it's your dad, Maury Povich, young Pharaoh, do your homework, do your research, ask them for receipts. And back then, when I was listening to these people feeding me these lies, I accepted it because that in that situation, I really didn't have any other I didn't have any reason to not trust this person. I didn't have any reason to believe that this person may or may not be lying to me. I didn't understand that sometimes that's just what people do. Sometimes people just want to program you. Sometimes people just want you to be on their side, so they'll tell you anything. So, gentlemen, the next time you get this girlfriend and you ask about her ex and she says, "Well, he used to do this to me and do this to me and do this to me." You can't believe anything that she's saying. You must have confirmation of information. You must do your research on body language and ask her these essential questions. You need to be making sure that you are not made into a fool. What's up, Johnny Boy Blaze? You must understand that just because just because she is telling you this and she's crying and there's tears in her eyes and whatever, she's telling you that because she wants to look good for you. She wants to plant seeds of hatred in you for someone that you don't even know. You have to understand that of course she's gonna say he beat her up. Now no man should be putting their hands on a woman. But you do need to ask what inspired him, what motivated him. Was he drunk? He just was drinking and he came home from a night out with his boys and what happened? Because usually men don't do that. Did you call his mom the B word? Did you he handed you something and he can tell that you purposely dropped it? Nobody, a lot of people don't tell the whole story or they just make things up. Single mothers may do it in order to cut off that spiritual and mental and genetic connection that they have with their father. Single fathers may do it in order for their children to not be able to connect with their father so they don't grow up to be the same person that they are, the one that broke your heart, the one that hurt you all these years ago that has nothing to do with you. A lot of people don't care about poisoning the minds of the children. A lot of people don't care about poisoning the minds of their audience because they don't like this president, because they don't like this, organization, because they don't like this state of vibration or state of mind, that's because they don't have it. Anybody who has a specific agenda and deliberately lies to you and deliberately tries to get you on their side is because they want that energy and they can't have it. That's just human nature. They wish that they could be in that place. They wish that they could have that sense of freedom, that financial abundance and prosperity. That's why people do what they do. That is the motivating factor for everyone to have dominion and to be greater later. That's all it is. So if you're in a single parent household and your mother is your primary parent and she says some dirt about your dad, that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Ask him, ask family members. If somebody said, if I tell you anything, I always tell you, it is never going to be a waste of time to confirm what I'm saying, to understand that it is facts. I rarely just give you my opinions. I give you facts. It is a fact that anything I say, or anything Young Pharaoh says, or anything that Malcolm X said, or anything that Tupac said, or anything that you intake, it must be confirmed. Any information, you must have some confirmation. Don't just tell me what you want to tell me because I'm going to look it up. Because if you say you read a book, I'm going to read that book to make sure you're not just trying to manipulate and twist and turn and chop it up and use sound bites. I'm going to do that. When you sign the contract, read it. Don't just sign it. If you don't understand it, don't ask the person who's trying to get you to sign your life away what this means. That's what I hate. That's one of my pet peeves. Okay, Mr. History, just sign right here. And I'm reading it. And they're like, well, basically what it says. Shh. Don't tell me what I know how to read. Don't tell me what it says because I'm not going to believe you. I'm going to read it. And I don't read slow. I just read it 3 times. And then I'm going to sign it. And I was taught that from a young age, I think 9. And I wasn't even legally able to sign documentation until I was like 18. Read every contract. Everything that these people give you, whether it be your boyfriend or your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, it's a contract. And if you agree to emotionally respond or mentally react or whatever you do, that is your signature. That is your chess piece. Don't be anybody's pawn, bro. You need to make sure that you confirm what is going on in your life. Because this is America. I live in America. Everything we do is a contract. Every human interaction that we have, that we make, is a contract, bro. So don't just you. If my sister walked up to me right now and said, "Aaron, my boyfriend punched me in the face," I'm not gonna. Oh, let's go get this guy. I want to know what happened. I want to know why I should be investing my time and my space and my energy into responding. However, I'm gonna respond. Why did he? Why? What motivated him? What inspired him to punch you in the face? Because when I met the guy, I didn't really get that from him. Well, he said that he didn't like my green beans, and then I called his mama racist, and then I slapped him, and I kind of scratched his eye a little bit, and then when he was trying to grab me, he accidentally hit me in the face. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do anything because you shouldn't have did all of that. I might ask him to be a little bit more careful, but I'm gonna ask you to do the same thing when you try to invoke my energy to get your goals accomplished. Okay? Read these contracts before you sign them. And if you don't know what that means, do the research. Don't ask the person directly what it means in specific ways. Just because somebody, and people, there's people in your life that have been lying to you for years, and you would never expect it because you didn't know that person was like that because they never showed you. You know what? We all have subconscious minds. I'm gonna leave you with this. We all have subconscious minds. We all have little to no control over our body language and how our eyes move. That's a part of body language. Micro expressions. If you really want to know the truth, learn how to detect a lie. If you really want to know the truth, talk to somebody for long enough, they will tell you the truth. And they won't even know they're telling you the truth. Doesn't matter what it is. If you want a good example of that, go to Young Pharaoh, unpolitically correct. I forgot how to pronounce her name. I think it's Anaja. Watch that video. Watch that video when she was talking about how her son's mother assaulted her, and she gave the baby up for adoption, but she was talking to him every day until she found out she was pregnant. Watch that video. Watch how she speaks in circles and is trying to be manipulative and keeps telling the truth that is not her truth. She keeps giving us the reality and the actual universe of the truth, but she doesn't consciously speak it. It's because we're all a part of the universe. The subconscious mind, which is in several, it's not just in your brain, it's through your whole body. The subconscious mind is going to tell you the truth every time. Test it on yourself. Meditation, willpower. Nobody can lie to you. The only thing that they can do is present you with the lie and dress it up in order for you to accept it. If you accept it, that's up to you. But you must get confirmation of information. You must. Whatever I tell you, just like on my Facebook, when I have all these rants about how intelligent certain presidents were and how they use certain types of speech to control people's minds and things like that. Don't take my word for it. Read the books that I told you I read to find this information. Skim through it. Google it if you must. But don't just accept anything that everybody says because that is ignorant. That's ignorant. You're just as ignorant as you were before, if not even more, because you have some dirty seeds growing in your clean soil. You must confirm information. Just because your friend said it doesn't mean it's true. Just because your coworker or your boss or your brand new girlfriend still got that new car smell on her and she keeps telling you how horrible her boyfriend was. If he was so horrible, why you keep talking about the guy? Why? I don't talk about all my traumas and all the weird stuff that happened to me because I don't want to have to relive it. It's that simple. Anything, anything. Have trust issues. Yes. The more you confirm this information, the more you can trust people. But eventually, we're all going to disappoint one another. I know I've disappointed you. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm not perfect. As long as I'm not consciously doing it, it should be okay. And not everybody's here. Not everybody's going to be your ride or die. A lot of people take pride in being ride or die until it makes them uncomfortable. They don't know what it is. They don't know what that means. They just like to say pretty words. Can I confirm that that's what you're gonna do? No. When you don't see the benefit, when it doesn't affect your children and your family and your pockets, then you ride out, ride away into the sunset. That's what I experienced. People tell me what they want to tell me. I need evidence. I need you to, if you're a millionaire, I need you to. I don't care about your money because you obviously don't care about your money. I need you to give me something that can't be replaced. I need you to give me evidence that cannot expire, not something that could be burned, not something that could be spent, not something that can be thrown away in the trash. I need something more than that because that's what I give to people. Simple. So that's it, man. It's Aaron Moses. Do your research, do your homework. If you didn't learn anything from school, I hope you learn how to do research at least. Learning how to check these sources. Check the sources. Google, documentation. All right. That's it, man. That's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Life is in the breath, breathe it in. He.